Please call the roll.
Trustee Johnson?
Right here.
Trustee Miller?
Here.
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 All right, before we get going on the pledge, we'd like a motion to recognize and allow Trustee Wells to participate by telephone due to health issues. We have a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Aye.
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 Motion carries. Larry, welcome.
Thank you.
All right, we recognize he is here. If you would all rise and please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty. All right. First opportunity for public comment. Gary, Ted, Mark? That's pretty bad when you know everybody in the room. Okay. Next comment will be at the end of the agenda. Move on to the consent agenda. We have the following items. Approval of the village board regular meeting minutes from June 25th. Bills presented for payment in the amount of $1,280,999.37. The June finance report and the June community development report. Do we have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second that in. Trustee Gus.
Oh, yes, that's right. You have extra
That's his
workload tonight.
role normally.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion on the consent items? I didn't ask if there was anything to be discussed separately. I don't believe there's any.
Could I ask one question?
Yes.
On the bill summary, it's 1.4 million, and you said 1.280.
Um,
Does that matter, or?
It's whatever's on the agenda and in the
Yeah.
packet, so if
Okay.
you misstated it.
it's, yeah, it should be $1,280,999.37.
Yeah, the top bill summary is that, but then there's an addition that says the direct deposit to the bank, payroll.
Oh, the difference is payroll, and that's why it's listed separately on the, so it's a total including the payroll number. Thank you for picking up on that. Any other comment, discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Johnson?
Aye.
Aye.
Trustee Sitter?
Aye.
Trustee Wells?
Aye.
All right, motion carries. I've got nothing to report under the mayor's report. We'll move on to trustee reports. First up, we have Finance Committee, Trustee Johnson.
I have, the only thing I had to report is that we will not be holding an August meeting as sister, and we don't have a big agenda item, so we're just going to postpone that till the next meeting, which is September 16th.
All
No
right.
doubt that'll be a big meeting.
I should ask, is your mic on?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, it's on. Well then, darn. I will enunciate.
Okay. So,
At any rate, that's it. That concludes my report. 16th of September will be a big, large, probably well-attended Finance Committee.
all right. Parks and Rec, anything on behalf of Trustee Gust from anyone? I know we got bingo in the park coming up and
And the night out.
the National Night Out, that's right. Those are both been published through the Facebook and the website. All right, Planning, Building, Zoning Committee, Trustee Wells, you're up.
I have for your consideration a couple of items. Number one is a motion to approve the resolution waiving competitive bidding, authorizing the purchase of a 2026 Ford Escape sports utility vehicle from Gordy Boucher Ford of Kenosha in the amount not to exceed $32,000. That is a budget item for the department. I think the vehicle they purchased coming in $1,500, over $2,500 cheaper than budget, what we had budgeted for. They do have a Malibu, which is one of the three vehicles. For the department, that vehicle has a number of issues, number of maintenance issues, including one recent observation that the subframe is cracked, which makes it dangerous to drive. And that's one of the issues that's moving us to purchase the new vehicle for the department. And I'd like to entertain that as a form of a motion.
All right, we have a motion for Resolution 2026 R18. Do we have a second? We have a second by trustee Jensen. Discussion.
I presume it's a conventionally fueled vehicle, not anything exotic.
Gasoline.
I'm all for it.
All right, anything else? All right, roll call, please.
Aye.
Trustee Siddick.
Aye.
Trustee Wells.
Aye.
Trustee Nguyen.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, Larry.
Next, we have a motion to approve an ordinance authorizing the sale or disposal of surplus personal property. And that's the 2011 Chevy Malibu that we just spoke of. We have a new number of maintenance issues that will be gotten rid of. Replaced by the Ford Escape. I'd like to also entertain that.
All right, we have
Form of
a,
motion.
we have a motion for ordinance 2026-0 or 010, authorizing sale of disposal of surplus property.
Second that one as well.
We have a second by trustee Jensen. Discussion?
I just have to say that after the sales job that Larry just did, I don't think we're going to get much for that.
I see a note in here about trading it in for scrap value,
Yeah.
which, yeah, if it's all broken and tired and not working right, that's, yeah. That's all right. We got a lot of life out of that. When I read this, it's a 2011 Malibu, and I believe we bought that new. And it talks about approaching 15 years of service and 97,000 miles. And it occurred to me, that's about the time I started sitting in this chair. 15 years and about 97,000 miles. And I'm getting more and more broken and tired. And
Give or take.
I think I got a scrap value of about 300 right now. So.
You should ask her.
All right. Well, ask the clerk to please call the roll.
Trustee Siddick. Trustee Wells. Trustee Nguyen.
Aye.
Trustee Jensen.
Aye.
Trustee Miller.
Aye.
Just motion carries. Just don't auction me off, Just find a nice quiet corner, put me out to pasture. It'll be fine.
We're building one right there at York House in Sheridan. We'll reserve a spot for you.
That concludes my report now.
Thank you, Larry. Good to hear your voice.
Thank you. Good to be heard.
All right. Next up, we've got Public Relations and Intergovernmental Committee. Trustee Nguyen.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I don't have anything for this evening.
Nothing. Not a darn thing.
Not a darn thing.
All right then. Trustee Siddick, Public Safety.
About the recent.
Yeah.
That was,
Yeah.
and I was glad to learn
Bad.
that.
Yeah. Insurance and companies are involved, and fire department, of course, and our economic development director's involved, and determinations will be made, and budgets will be discussed, and we'll see what comes out of it. Good news is, I hear there's 3 in custody, and well done.
Oh,
Well done. So, yep, that was announced this afternoon, actually. So, yep. Back channels. We don't know a lot, but we know we know soon. Yeah, the state was notified and got involved there, and they'll do what they do. So, yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, these things move at the speed of molasses, so in the winter. So,
Do we know, was the business still open?
no, they were closed.
Oh,
So, yeah, early
Oh.
morning. Yep. So, okay, very good. Moving on to Public Works Committee, Trustee Miller.
thank you, Your Honor. We have a couple things for the board's consideration tonight. First one has to do with another payment for our 2026 MFT Street Maintenance Project. The project is nearing completion. This is the second pay estimate, and this was approved by our engineers, Baxter and Woodman, for the work completed so far. And there probably will be a third application coming up. Our engineers approved the application. Staff and Public Works Committee also recommend approval. This is in keeping with our 2026-27 village priority of continuing aggressive street maintenance and improvements. The impact to our budget is coming out of our fund for MFT, that's motor fuel tax money. And with that, I would make a motion to approve pay application number 2 to Payne and Dolan Incorporated in the amount of $557,494.98 for the 2026 MFT Street Maintenance Project.
Okay, we have a motion. We have a
I'll
second.
second that, sir. I'll
We have
speak
a-
up also. I'd like to round it to an even dollar amount though, because pennies are hard to get.
Well, the good news is it's all electronic anyway, so. All right, any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Wells.
Yeah.
Trustee Wells.
Did we lose you, Larry?
Aye.
Okay,
Trustee Wynn.
Aye.
Trustee Jensen.
Aye.
Trustee Miller.
Aye.
Trustee Sidik.
motion carries.
Okay. Second item is, for the board's consideration, a right-of-way vacation request. Now, if it sounds familiar, I think this is a same thing we had a couple weeks ago. And are we going through this again because the co-op?
Yep.
Same road though, huh? Yeah, okay. Okay, so there was an application submitted to vacate a portion of the unimproved right-of-way by a property owner at 12627 West Blossom. Currently, only that applicant has expressed interest in the right-of-way. It's approximately 5,752 square feet, market value $2.47 per square foot, thereby creating a total market value of $14,000 some dollars. The ordinance will require payment of that amount and the cost of the survey and recording prior to the plat being filed with the Lake County Recorder. So this impact to our budget would be revenue, pure revenue, of $14,208.57. And so with that, I make a motion to approve the ordinance vacating unimproved right-of-way adjacent to 12627 West Blossom.
All right, we have a motion. Do we have a second? Second. We have a second by trustee Sidik. Discussion. All right, roll call, please.
Trustee Wynn.
Aye.
Trustee Jensen.
Aye.
Trustee Miller.
Aye.
Sidik. Trustee Wells.
Motion carries.
Okay. And now, the next one is something different for us. 2 resolutions on 1 cover page, and this has all to do with the bike path on Sheridan Road. And we are moving forward with the project in conjunction with IDOT, and this is a big piece of that. The Sheridan Road path design is almost completed, and improved by IDOT, but the next step is to acquire the property and easements that are needed to complete the project of the path and sidewalk. So attached to the cover page and behind it are documentation regarding property easements, and engineering services. And because of the more complex nature of these agreements, I'd like to ask for some explanation from our administrator.
Yeah, thank you, trustee Miller. The two resolutions before you now, the first one's related to the engineering services agreement with Baxter Woodman. They're going to be managing the project of the acquisition, and one of the sub-consultants is Santa Cruz. They do a large part of the process for property acquisition. On Sheridan Road, there's many parcels that mostly just need temporary easements. There's some permanent easements and there's some acquisition. So they're going to manage the project. The cost, so IDOT requires the resolution for that engineering services agreement, and the cost for that agreement with the services of Santa Cruz, it's mostly all the work he's got to do, getting titles and sales and actual acquisition of those property rights is $190,000 to $194. The second resolution, I mean, how do you want to handle it, Mayor? Do you want to do one at a time, or I can just explain the whole
If you
thing?
want
and
to
then-
introduce them both, and then we can
Yeah,
take them
okay.
one at a time. Just a question.
Sure.
It might be that guy Scribner again. 190, 194, as you just stated, but on page 5 of 10 of the agreement, it says 199.84.
It would be on the agreement then, so,
Okay,
yeah, it must
So
have been
we'll
typo on
amend
my
that
part,
to-
sorry.
984, or 8984, yes. Okay,
Yeah, let me
Sorry.
double check, let me do, I'm gonna. Yes, sir, sorry about that.
That's
The
okay.
1 versus 9. So the next resolution pertains to the actual cost for the property. So the property is assumed to be, the cost estimate at this time is $1,030,000 for those actual easements and property rights, et cetera, in order to construct the Sheridan Road bike path. That agreement's with IDOT also. IDOT has to approve both of these agreements that are attached to the resolutions in order to proceed with that acquisition and then move on to construction, the construction phase. We don't know the schedule anticipated for completing the approval at IDOT, but right now, Baxter Woodman is anticipating it might be early in '27, that it's actually approved and the property acquisition starts. That would be in this fiscal year. We don't have it budgeted, but you know, we didn't have those numbers on the actual costs, so that's where there's nothing in the budget at this time. But out of this, the total for both these resolutions is that $1,220,984. Got that number right there anyway, so. The village has to pay upfront for these costs, which still won't be incurred for several months until IDOT approves everything. But in the end, they'll reimburse us, and our total out of pocket will then be $135,000. If you recall, we've got two grants that were awarded to the village some time ago for this project, being community enhancement from Congressman Schneider's office and the ITEP grant from the state of Illinois. So, you know, out of this 1.2 million plus, our responsibility in the end will be only 135,000. So we need to approve those resolutions. I'll execute all the documents, send them to IDOT, and then we'll wait till they approve them. So
how soon do we anticipate needing to front the money?
that's what I was trying to say before. We're not really sure. It might be early 2027.
Okay,
If that's in fact the case, because we don't have that, we have the money budgeted for the engineering services, but we don't have it budgeted for the property acquisition part. So we'll bring that back for consideration on those dollars if we have to do a budget amendment. But I think the early in '27 is an aggressive estimate. It's probably not likely till the next budget year anyway. So
got it.
sometime in '27, but more like March, April, May, so
So
we
they'll
won't,
probably have all these lined up and ready to go, but they won't pull the trigger on acquisition till they've got the rest of the project in.
yeah, everything's been identified, and I will add, the committee had requested that we complete, you send out some notification from the village to a postcard or something, so
Yeah.
we do have all the addresses, we're gonna be sending some postcards out, assuming approval, and once we get closer to the actual approval by IDOT to go ahead and go forward, so.
Got Okay. All
I
right.
hope that helped, trustee Miller.
It
Oh, it
did.
did. Absolutely. Thank you. Okay, so with that, I would make a motion to approve a resolution which approves engineering services between the Village of Beach Park and Baxter and Woodman Engineers to support land acquisition services for the Sheridan Road bike path and pedestrian facilities.
All right, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
I'm going to give it to Mike this time. We have a motion and a second discussion. All right, no discussion. Roll call, please.
Trustee Jensen.
Aye.
Trustee Miller.
Aye.
Trustee Fittig. Trustee Wells. Trustee Wynn.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay, and now we'll move on to the second item under the motions. I offer a motion to approve a resolution for joint funding agreement for federally funded permanent easements? Is that what the PE is?
Yes, permanent easements
Permanent
and,
easements and
yeah,
right-of-way for
right-of-way,
the
yes,
Sheridan
ma'am.
Road bike and pedestrian facilities.
All right, we have a motion. Do we have a second? We'll all jump at once. That one goes to trustee Siddick.
Nobody wants to lose.
Okay, discussion?
Well, let me just add the description of the project in case people have forgotten or anybody is interested. This is construction of a 10-foot shared use path and a 5-foot sidewalk along Sheridan Road from Hendy Road all the way to Wadsworth Road. So quite a distance.
So, and it augments some of the existing facilities and ties everything together,
So no more walking down the middle of the road once this is
Please.
in, I hope.
oh,
please.
Yeah, please.
Okay, have the clerk call the roll, please.
Miller.
Aye.
Fittig. Trustee Wells.
Aye.
Trustee Wynn.
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Ends my report.
Thank you. We have nothing to report from the Tax Increment Finance Committee as it has not met. Any late-breaking staff reports? All right. We have one item of old business. You might be having a case of deja vu here. This is ordinance 2026 009, an ordinance amending Title 10, Chapter 1014, Traffic Regulations of the Village of Beach Park's Municipal Code by creating a new section, 10.14.02020, excessive engine braking noise on Wadsworth Road, York House, and Lewis Avenue. And I'll fall on my sword here. We apparently had such a robust discussion that I lost my place,
I missed it too.
and we did not have a motion and a second, and so we need to start over on this. So I'll put this out for anyone that would like to make the motion. This is the same everything that we did a month ago.
So moved.
We have a motion by trustee,
I will second this.
second by trustee Jensen. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Siddick. Trustee Wells.
Aye.
Trustee Wynn.
Aye.
Aye.
Trustee Miller.
Aye.
The motion carries. We good? Feeling good? Okay, well, it was bound to happen. I said 15 years and 97,000 miles later, it finally happened. All right, any new business to go before the group? Hearing none. Now is the second opportunity for citizens wishing to address the board on any and all topics. All that we ask is that you would come to the podium, give us your name, and state your case. Sure.
Thank you.
Mhm.
That's gratuities.
Sorry? Okay. It is. Oh.
Testing 1 2 1 2. Testing. Oh, geez, Louise. Hello? Okay. Good evening, Village of Beach Park. My name is Miriam Jeanette Argueta of 10209 West Chrissy Avenue in said village. I'm addressing the village board tonight on a couple matters, but first and foremost, I'd like to start with the word. Just one moment. I'm going to read Ecclesiastes chapter 3. There is an appointed time for everything, a time for every activity under the heavens, a time for birth and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to uproot what was planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to tear down and a time to build up, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to wail and a time to dance, a time to throw stones away and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace, a time to refrain from embracing, a time to search and a time to give up as lost, a time to keep and a time to throw away, a time to rip apart and a time to sew together, a time to be silent and a time to speak. A time to rip apart and a time to sew together. A time to be silent and a time to speak. A time to love and a time to hate. A time for war and a time for peace. So I'm addressing the council because I have several concerns with the village of Beach Park. But let me start with the history because we don't know where we're going unless we look back at history. So since inception, through 1908, the village of Beach Park has been wedged between Milwaukee and Chicago as a kind of like a railroad, as you all know. So fast forward to 1988 when 10209 West Chrissy Avenue was built. I'm not really sure what happened. All I can see as far back as 2002 when it was owned by the authority, the Housing Authority of Lake County, and my family and I have since purchased it on or about November of 2025, approximately. Since I've lived there, I've noticed a lot of negative energy in the home. I'm not really sure what's going on. I have my assumptions. I do have cause to believe that there was maybe some nefarious activity going on in there. I have my theories, which I'm not going to take the time up, but needless to say, the home has really bad energy. Thank heavens I'm a transmuter and also sort of an alchemist. I paid attention to Paulo Coelho's novel, The Alchemist. It's a little concerning that although we make up, when I say we, Latinos make up approximately 48% of the constituents and voters in Beach Park in Illinois, I see no representation, which is a cause for concern for me, since we have no voice as of yet here to speak for us and our concerns, and the things that we desire from the community as well. Me personally, I feel like I've been targeted, and it's not okay. It's not okay, okay? I can either be your biggest ally or I could be your biggest foe. And I'm just going to put it out there plainly. I just received a letter from the county. Okay, my family paid $212,000 for the property. Now, I received a communication that it has been devalued to $183,922, which is approximately $28,000 less. And the cause for such property decrease is saying reclassification of use / SA equalization, which I'm not really sure what that means. Maybe you can fill me in after I'm done with my comments. Furthermore, I received a letter from dated July 20th from Alec Dunham, who I'm assuming is under supervision of Nimrod. Now, Nimrod has proved true to his name, foolish Lord, as in biblical times. I'm not happy with him. He has, as well as Jensen, they leave a lot to be desired from. Absolutely. I'm actually very irate with both of them right now, but especially Nimrod. So I've suffered a turn of events since November of 2025, really unfortunate personal events that I don't want to bore you with, but I feel being targeted in my own home. Okay, when I call the police, they threaten to arrest me and they don't address my concerns. When I ask for any kind of relief, all that's done is further targeted. So now I received, time's up, and I want to be conscious of time. But something needs to be done because I'm not happy and I'm actually irate.
Thank you for your comments. I'll address it, just a couple quick points for the residents' comments. The village was formed in 1989. It's 38 years old, 40 years old. I don't know. It's coming up. We have, if you got a letter from the county, you need to address the county. We do not set property values or tax rates or anything else. You don't pay any taxes to Beach Park. The village proper, there are taxes that say Beach Park on them for the fire district and for the school district, but they have nothing to do with the village. As far as the police, again, we contract with the Lake County Sheriff's Department. Our liaison is in the back of the room if there's anything you wish to address with regards to the interactions with the Sheriff's Department. That being said, we have no cause tonight for an executive session. I should ask, did any of the other citizens know? Okay. We have nothing left on our agenda.
In which case, Mayor, I'd like to offer a motion to adjourn.
We have a motion to adjourn. Do we have a second?
Come on, Lori, it's your turn.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you.
I have one quick question.
Good night, Larry.
When is a mayoral election?
Good night.
Because we need to shake
Thank
things
you
up.
very much.
This mayor didn't address any of my concerns.
Sorry, you're breaking up.